Yes, this Shabbos we're starting a new Chumash Mos. In general, it is considered a new era, a special era for tshuva. But that we wouldn't go into it now. Shovavim, 6 weeks of tshuva. But Torah starts the exile, the Golus of Eden. Haboyim Mitzrayim, they come in present term. They come. It doesn't say they did come. They arrived in past. They come. They were always felt like refugees. They didn't want to be Americanized. That's why Reuben didn't become Robert, Shimon didn't become Simon, and Levi didn't become Louis. It says Reuben, Shimon, Levi. The Gemara says this is actually one of the schusim is that didn't change their name, they didn't change their language, and so on. And then it says the Torah that started the more they were tortured, but it didn't say the more they were tortured. No. The more they will be tortured. In future term, it should say this is an indication. In the time of the Golus, generations to come, the more Eden are tortured, the more they will be multiplying. Eden's like olives. It says olive shemen zayis. The more you grind it, the more oil you get out of it. And then it says about the birth of Moshe Rabbeinu. Vayelech ish. Moshe Rabbeinu's father was the greatest in the generation. He was the Gadol Ador, and the Torah doesn't give a name. Anonymous. Vayelech ish, to tell us, in order, sometimes in an anonymous house, anonymous parents, and by they could be born, the Goel Israel. And then when Moshe Rabbeinu was born, with Baspower, she gave him a name. The Medrash says Moshe Rabbeinu had 10 names. The name that stays with him, and the Kvayochel Rabbeinu himself calls him with that name, is the name that Pharaoh's daughter gave him. You hear? Because it was chesed, an act of kindness. The Medrash says, look how great it is, kindness, chesed. We see also in the Seder that about when Moshe Rabbeinu came to Israel, and the daughters came to Israel, said, we met up with someone, an Egyptian. And he said, why did you let him go? Call him, invite him, and he will eat with us. And Rasha says, and maybe he will marry one of you. He had 7 daughters. Here again, our sages say, look at this. Look what kindness means. Just for this, for his goodwill, for saying, call him, invite him. His grandchildren were zeicher to be in the Sanhedrin, in Lishkas HaGozis. And even though he didn't have a pure kavanah, he had a kavanah, maybe I'll have him, we'll make a good shidduch. Doesn't matter. It's an act of kindness. And then we learn about the burning bush. So again, the Chazal say, 2 greatest personalities. HaKadosh Baruch Hu tested them with a small matter. Through this, it was shown that they are worthy enough to be Manhigei Yisrael. Moshe Rabbeinu and David HaMelech. Both were shepherds. It says, Umeshe hoyorei tzein. And it says, Vayina gesat tzein nachar hamidbar. And the Medrash describes how he was shepherding. And it was each little lamb. And once a lamb, he picked up the lamb on his shoulder and gave it to drink. Rabbeinu Shalom said, you fit to be a Manig Yisrael, a real shepherd, a Rayam Hemne. The same thing by David HaMelech. Nachher alles wie Liris Bianchi Vami. Then we learn later when the Rebbeinu Shalom sent Moshe Rabbeinu to power, and he started to ask questions, but and I'll tell them, but in case they wouldn't listen, he didn't say in case, and they wouldn't listen. He didn't say V'im liyaminu. So that's why Moshe Rabbeinu, the Rebbeinu Shalom is medagdik with the great people, is medagdik Gehut HaSayre. So that's why his hand became Tzohas. What do you say? And they were, why do you make such a statement? He na maminim b'nei maminim. Vayamin home. And it says, when the Rebbeinu Shalom, it came later at the end, and he said to Moshe, Hein kovu yomecho lomus. Moshe, the time came, it expires. Moshe Rabbeinu said, Rebbeinu Shalom, he's telling me, expressing Hein, with Hein I was praising you. I said, Hein Lashem Elokecha Hashomayim U'Shmei Hashomayim, and now you're telling me with the same words. I mean, you're giving me such news. So I said, Moshe, you forgot. Also, Hein, in the beginning, when I picked you up, you told me, Hein liyaminu li. So we see from it, this is a lesson that Eden are maminim b'nei maminim. So b'shusa emunah, and it's about time that b'shus emunah, he calls soul is worthy enough. So over time, we should be zeicher to the Gula Shleima, u'malkeinu b'roshenu.
Amen.